Quarantine Cup 2020, round 4 of the double elimination stage. Got a nice match planned tonight. Elimination match for these two teams. I am joined here tonight by the one and only Peanut, which I believe is he might still be AFK. But yeah, Dead Before Dawn elimination match between these two teams. Youngbloods versus Lost in the Source. Should be a pretty good match. Think it's just going to be the one game on New York, as most of these boys have pretty decent ping here. Just waiting for both teams to get in and ready up, but can do a bit of a roster rundown now. For Lost in the Source, it should be Sue, Sheep, Dina and Presto. And for Youngbloods, looks like it's going to be Mamba24 aka Gay Kid, Elusive, that should be BB Jam and Lucky Lock. So everyone appears to be in the server besides BB Jam, who just left. Tank has been set to 45%, which is the set tank spawn for this map, as some other tank spawns can pretty much cause you to go AI without the survivors really even having to try to do it. And I'll just check if my co-caster Peanut, are you back?
Yes, hello.
Hello, man.
Excited for this match, to be honest.
Yeah, it should be a pretty good game between these two teams, especially with the one game in New York. I pretty much already introduced the teams and everything, but what are your expectations for this match? Who do you think is going to come out on top?
I gotta give it to my boys, Sue and Dina. I love Lucky Lock and I love Elusive, but, you know, I gotta go with my team, man. Well, part of my team.
Yeah, I mean, I think most people on paper would probably think that Sue's team is going to win, but I don't know, man. Youngbloods these last few weeks have been looking stronger and stronger each round. So, I don't know. I'm expecting a really good game here, and I hope that is what is delivered.
Even with the ping disadvantage, I still think they should be able to pull it out.
Yeah, that's one thing we can talk about, since Lost in the Source is 2 EU, 2 NA at the moment, opting for the one game New York. So looks like Dina's probably going to be on around 125 ping in that graph, and Sue should be around 90. Other than that, everyone else green ping. Love to see it.
I'm excited to see this first tank. Oh, you guys, okay, nice. 45%. So with that tank, they spawn near the alarm car, right?
Yeah, that's what I was just touching on before. This is pretty much the one tank spawn where you're almost guaranteed not to go AI unless you really fuck up and try and get one of your cars in. And you just
If you were to
miss
try to
it.
tank, like, it would just, it spawns too close. And then also the hit when you run around, it's just so much common. So many spawns.
Yeah. So it looks like we're just waiting on Presto to ready up behind Sheep, and then we should be live. Just waiting on Presto now.
Let's crash again.
I'm reloading.
Oh, looks like we are going live. So we're going to have Youngbloods starting off on Survivor, Lost in the Source on Infected. First hit looks like Smoker Hunter Charger Boomer. Good luck, have funs rolling out in the all chat.
Looks like they're setting up outside, obviously with the boomer, no spitter. Shouldn't be that bad, but we'll see.
Yeah, going to be looking for a 2 or a 3 cap on this first hit to really get a lot of damage in here. Unless Boomer
Oh,
can go and he
4
gets
boom.
a quad boom. Charger does whiff and Smoker whiff, so maybe Hunter coming in. It's a little bit of damage onto Rochelle. The punch is coming out onto
Ellis is
who's
still
getting
pulled.
smoked. And that's a good chunk of damage going out onto Elusive by that Smoker. It's a pretty good first hit. What a boom. Didn't catch who that boomer was, but gets the quad boom. Unfortunate that charger didn't land.
Reloading. Reloading.
They're asking him to remove the hat. Not sure if that... Does that actually do anything?
It's just kind of annoying looking at it with the glows. It's really hard to see stuff.
Well, looks like he's playing this around with it.
Oh, yeah, he's keeping the hat on.
Reloading.
Looks like they're gonna go for a rocket spawn out this archway.
Yeah, 2-2, not ideal setup for Infected with the Hunter Jockey. But see what they can do. A few rocket spawns up here and survives a up top under the bridge.
That's a little scary.
Yeah, I mean, if
You
they get
do-
2 capped up there. Oh, oh my. If he would have got jockeyed for a little bit longer, he would have taken a lot of fall damage just then. That was so close.
Reloading.
Even going up there with there's invisible walls, it seems like, on the cliff, so you can spawn even when the survivors are looking at you, so it's just dangerous to do that.
Yeah. So first tank up in the hands of Sheep. Trying to work in his dumpster, opting to not go for the alarm car. So just going to get his dumpster and his car up ahead in. Seems like he's kind of messed up this dumpster. Gonna lose a lot of rage going for this. Needs to be careful.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have to get rid of that dumpster and just go for the car.
He might not even have time to get his car in now. He's just going to have to try and go for this dumpster, and he's fluffed the dumpster. So Tank going to be committing in with just the car where the survivors are. Support for the Tank Hunter Charger jockeys. So Charger could have a rough time out here in the open. Tank 10% pass, but should be able to keep it. Poking in the hittable at the moment. Ooh, scary hit. Does get a hit onto Coach, but gets hit away, so Tank not having a fun time at the moment. Gets the car onto Ellis, and the Hunter's landed. Not going to be able to do anything here though, so probably just going for the kill. Oh no, he's hit the car too far away. Oh! In-cap punch onto Lucky Lock, who jumps on top of the car. And what was looking rough for the Tank is now looking rough for the survivors.
It's very unfortunate.
Chilling behind this car, maybe gonna... SI should be coming in any second now. Smoker's spawned up behind the truck. Jockey coming in as well. This could be the 2 cap. Rochelle gets the M2 onto the jockey, but that's also Elusive dead, so... Ooh. So what a tank by Sheep. Good support there, and one dead already. Not what you want to see for your Youngbloods.
Survivor sitting at 265 health bonus right now after that.
Yeah, that's... What a tank. And that's what you wanted if you're lost in the source. Starting off this map. Should be able to, without any shenanigans, make a good lead on this map. Hunter Jockey spawned up in the back. Jockey lands for a second. Hunter comes in and
Deagle
gets
skeet.
Mamba.
It's the hat, dude. I swear.
It's
Reloading.
the survivor's gone back up top here, which is very, very scary, but fortunately no SI up. Not gonna lie to you, Peanut. Didn't really think about Ben in that spot. I didn't think anyone would actually try and go up there. Oh, BB Jam hit the alarm car.
They're coming.
Not sure if that was on purpose or if they just want to hit it so that the SI can't hit on it.
You're getting separated here.
Pull on to Nick. Oh, that's ooh, I thought that was going to be the 3 cap then.
Yeah.
Nick did get pulled for a lot of damage though. So. Forced to eat his pills, and this should be Youngbloods pushing forward if they can clear these common. Well, it looks like they're going to have to deal with this helicopter blade as well. It should crash maybe before they get there. Oh, actually they should beat it. Never mind. Charger goes in, but does get insta-cleared. What was that spit spread? It's like a safe room spread in that tunnel.
Reloading.
I actually forgot about that. That's been there for a while.
So it's like kind of going in one by one at the moment, not really syncing up. Charger went in for a multi by himself, but only got the one and got cleared, so it's going to be Youngbloods pushing through the map, getting more distance, more points for their survivor round.
See if they can make it to this house. Have a 3 cap with a boomer.
Yeah, not ideal for an inside hit. Maybe they'll opt to wait until survivors get outside. Everyone just dropping at the... No, they just let Coach drop, so... Oh, Jockey could have... Oh, nice double charge with the boom coming out. I thought the Jockey was just going to take Coach and try and take him into the other room then, but Jockey went up top. So Youngblood's doing good to hold on and get as many points this round as they can. I don't see them making it through this event though, with the health that they're on. 2-2 up now for Lost in the Source with Hunter Smoker. Looks like Smoker's set up behind. Hunter's... thought he was going in then.
Boomer whiffs.
Yeah, big whiff by Boomer. Smoker goes in. Nice 2 cap up coming out of there actually. Oh, the stumble
Oh,
in the spit
no.
onto Rochelle as well. And that's going to be BB Jam in capped. Not an ideal pop right there for Youngbloods.
Reloading.
So no pills. Gay Kid the only one with decent health at the moment, sitting around 56. Looks like SI just going to set up behind this wall that breaks inside in the tunnel. Pretty standard spot for survivors to go to camp out this event.
Wall's actually going to break down from common.
Oh, they're doing the correct play. They're actually standing at the front to wait for the common to spawn back there and break it down. So, bit of map knowledge coming out. Smoker whiffs, charge coming in. And that's the 3 cap landing for Lost in the Source. So, good job to Youngbloods for getting these extra points. Could have been, I don't know, I feel like Lost in the Source kind of just threw in a few hits after that tank. Pretty randomly. So, Peanut, let's see what Lost in the Source can do here now on Survivor. Did have a very good SI round, or mainly tanked by Sheep.
As long as my boy Dina doesn't eat a hittable, I think they'll be good.
If there's a hittable to eat, you better believe Dina's going to catch it.
False alarm.
take everything I can.
So same hit as said before. 3 cap with the boom. See where Lost in the Source decide to go. In my opinion, it's better to go out the back, as if you can get out and block the spawn quick enough, no one can rock it, or you don't really have too many spawns, as opposed to going out the front where everything can pretty much just drop straight onto you. Shell's still up in the safe room, trying to chip that hunter down. Already chipped down to 137 health. Playing very patient, clearing out all the common at the front here. Boomer goes in, just the one boom onto Rochelle. Smoker's missed. Charger whiffs as well, so just the smoke momentarily landing on Coach and everything cleared. So pretty good take there by Lost in the Source as Dina crashes. And a quick ready up from Lost in the Source. So yeah, that looked a bit worrisome for a second there. Looked like there could have been potentially a 2 cap inside, but Charger and Hunter both whiffed.
Yeah, I don't think
Hunter actually got skeeted.
Yeah, I don't think the Charger knew that there was like a counter inside that room between him and the survivor. He just charged into the door.
Yeah. It's like Jockey pre-spawned up ahead, gonna maybe get sheep here.
Oh,
Nice M2.
that would have been really bad if he missed that.
Yeah, it was very scary. It's a little bit of damage rolling out onto Lost in the Source, but nothing too crazy. Basically all the damage onto Dina.
Dina running forward to spawn this tank up really quick while the hit's down. Before they can set up.
Tank up in the hands of Gaykit as well, so see if he goes for the alarm car. Looks like he maybe just go for the bin as well.
Where
he's
did he
not
get
even
the
going for the
bin
bin.
from? Oh, he got it from
Next
right
to the
there.
rock.
Okay.
So yeah, Gaykit just going straight up for this car next to the bus, it seems. So they're gonna have one more hittable than Sheep did, but I think he probably could have at least tried to get the dumpster or the alarm car in. Looks like it's gonna be Jockey, Boomer, Smoker.
He might not be able to get this car in.
Has he messed it up? Oh, he's kind of messed it up. Oh,
he's got
should
it.
be good now. We're in a pretty decent spot, I'd say. Boomer, I'm just looking around in free spec. Looks like Boomer's not set up in the best spot. Gets instantly popped by Sheep. Separation pool coming out onto Sheep now, but Survivor's just kiting this tank. This tank is getting danced on at the moment. Sheep still pulled. Someone needs to clear him.
Went for a miracle hit there and whiff. That's unfortunate.
Nice job by Sheep to get punched back away, and this tank is pretty much dead. 1% health. And Survivors are should just be pushing forward here. Charger spawns up behind the truck. Instantly shut down. Lost in the Source have done very well at the moment, although I don't like the fact that they're still hanging around here. I would just be hitting that go-go bind right now.
Yeah, I'm confused as to why they're playing it so passive right now. Usually just rush.
Oh, looks like they're going now, so yeah, this is pretty much the right call to make, like get as much map distance as you can. They should know that this tank is fairly low.
Yeah, there's no way they have 4 infected up for this alarm car.
They are going to have the 3 cap up, but Jockey's not going back for a respawn. Staying up top on the cliffs. Going in. I'm surprised he's not actually dead, or he actually does die, so not sure what the Jockey was doing there, but tank rolls in AI and dies, so what a take by Lost in the Source. Smoker set up on the alarm car.
Gets the
Does
alarm
get
car.
triggered. Oh, nice skid coming out. Presto, I think that was an Uzi skid, maybe.
Really good shutdown.
Yeah, Lost in the Source looking to make a big bonus on this map 1. Bit of a spit delay here at the end, but not
Little
gonna do
baby
too much.
spit block.
Now, if they save and just sack the Boomer here, they will have a quad. Looks like Boomer couldn't find a spawn there. Gonna be... Ooh, nice pop there by Dina.
If they didn't hold W, they'll be able to get through this house before the helicopter even crashes.
Yeah, and this should also be a quad for Youngbloods, I believe. So probably not really an ideal spot to hit a quad, but we'll see what they can do. Early pull and hunt comes out, but pretty much instantly cleared. Jockey gets M2'd and charge and never even found a spawn. Comes
Early
in
on
at the
that.
end. Jeez. Charger comes in at the end and he just gets instantly shut down.
Yeah, Charger was still looking for a spawn while the Hunter and Smoker went in. I feel like that was a little bit premature.
Yeah, everyone hitting the I'm ready, let's go, and then Charge is just like, wait, I just got my spawn, guys. So 2-2 going to be coming out next for Youngbloods with Hunter Smoker. Hunter set up inside, probably for this wall kick if someone comes close enough to this room. Does get the wall kick, Smoke insta-cleared, a little bit of spit damage rolling out, but let's just check. Lost in the Source, still sitting on a 560 health bonus at the moment, so... Install to take a commanding lead on this map 1. SI shouldn't really do too much damage in this area. Got the back spawn blocked and the room spawn, so everything gonna have to run in from the front.
Jockey's trying to get a spawn in the back. Oh, he's got it. No, he's there.
And everything just pretty much... Oh! Ellis took a little bit of damage there, gets stuck on some common when he tried to push forward, and he takes a lot more damage. Sue!
Just
Get out of the spit!
over 80 HP from spit and dust spit.
That drops their bonus down to 434, which is still a respectable bonus for this map. One in the back on Sheep, insta-cleared, and it's pretty much not much SI can do at this point. So, map 1, Lost in the Source looking on point, make it in with a 432 bonus, giving them a chapter score of 832 to 318 for Youngbloods. So, yeah, pretty much Sheep's tank did work, and Gay Kid's tank kinda just got kited.
It's a pretty good lead, especially for this map. I would say 2 through 4 are worth a lot of points, while the first chapter isn't worth that much. So
Yeah, some of these next few maps are pretty dead even unless you make a major mistake as well, I'd say. Gonna be a 62% tank, so not 100%, but I think this might be in the little room where you walk on the planks, and I don't believe survivors can actually push back outside because tanks should spawn up top.
So did you guys decide to ban the shelves or the boxes in that room, or?
Yeah, pretty much all the shelves where you could gain some weird height advantage is pretty much banned. So it's pretty much like you stay on the same level as the planks or you stay on the ground.
So I'm probably gonna decide to take it out by the balcony where the crane is.
I don't think they can go back there.
I'm not sure, to
get
be honest.
there. I
Every
think they
single-
have to fight it in that room.
Okay, every single tank I've had has been pretty early on this map.
Fair enough.
Reloading.
First hit for Youngblood's going to be Charge, Spit, Smoker, Jockey.
Reloading.
Lost in the Source, just clearing out all the common from in these bushes up ahead. Looks like Charge is going to be rocketing up from on the highway or bridge.
Pretty good hit here if they land it.
Reloading.
Yeah, it can be massive damage here. Smoker pre-spawn charges coming in with the rocket and just, I don't know, maybe got a bit worried about not landing the charge. Just kind of ran at survivors and got shot down. So a little bit of chip rolling out onto everyone from Lost in the Source, but not really too good considering the hit that they had.
Going this way.
Yeah, BB Jam spawned his jockey a little too early, so they knew where he was.
Oh, nice M2 on that boomer by Ellis there.
Reloading.
Hunter's pre-spawned up top, just gonna wait at this point.
Anybody hear me?
Is this quad potential?
What, you got a screw loose or something?
I'm
I can see through the
not sure what died
cameras
last
that
in the
you brought
last
a
hit.
buttload of infected with you. It's a fucking infected party out there.
Looks like they
What
got the
you
spitter,
doing,
so
like that?
survivors coming back to
You're smoking
this
cigarettes or
area,
anything under the
back
hood
here.
Jockey.
Y'all better clean up that area before I even think about opening this door.
Interesting hit.
Yeah,
so that-
unfortunately, everything spawned up front, so they weren't able to set up behind them. Knew where everything was. Pretty easy shutdown.
Still do have a charge spit here. Should be able to rocket charge in, but could be pretty hard to actually get anyone as they're all kind of standing on top of things.
Reloading.
Boomer gonna get a 2-boom actually. Ooh, that was a very close charge. Coach actually almost dropped into the charge. Proxy boom onto Coach there as well, so it's a pretty good spot to fight out the Horde, seeing as how I banned the room. Thought the room was a bit, I don't know, a bit too much.
I could see that. Because sometimes it won't even break down for certain teams.
Well, there is a way to like force it to break down, but I don't know, I just thought that room was probably a bit too OP. Looks like Hunter's pre-spawned up inside. Maybe gonna go for the wall kick. See if Coach is aware of it.
They know.
Comes in, gets it.
Sounds like a hunter.
And Dina comes in and just wall bangs the door and gets the Hunter pick. So charge, spit, jockey going in, charger. I feel like they just need to hit M1
Yeah.
on these charges. Like they're waiting so long to actually charge and they just keep missing, or charger just gets shut down.
Thinking about it a little too hard with their chargers.
Katana here.
Grabbing this
So survivors
cool-ass
already at
ninja
around
sword.
45%, so maybe by the time they get to the end or on the staircase it should spawn, which should mean they go back into this room. Jockey pre-spawns up ahead. Smoker gets a pull off. Everything going on to Sheep and just gets shut down. Just gonna be the boomer left up at the moment. Tank is up in the hands of BB Jam.
Looks like they're just gonna stick it here.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only option, because if they try to run back, Tank can just drop down onto their faces. So Charger sack here. Pretty standard, not really going to do much in this room with Charger. Gonna want either a Boomer or a Smoker to support this tank.
Boomer would probably be their best option.
Could be hard to land though, I'm not really seeing too many open spawns.
Yeah, these boxes can be finicky. They can see you through them sometimes.
I'm just trying to figure out how this tank's actually going to commit, because I guess he can... Oh, he's dropping down onto
Oh.
the ramps.
Elusive going in very early. He's only gonna have 2 SI up for this tank.
Pull forward onto Ellis, but he's still chasing Coach, and he whiffs the punch. Tank down to 30% health. Oh, gets a double point there.
Burger.
Pretty much dead Tank, so I just need to shoot it. Pretty good take there, but interesting sack by Elusive. Not sure what the plan was there. Survivors can go down and open this door as well. Looks like Sheep's going for it.
Reloading.
So yeah, interesting SI.
Those idiots
Young
Jason and Billy
Bloods.
never finished.
I think I saw what Elusive was going for. Coach was kind of separated, and if he would have gotten the jockey over the boxes, I don't think he would have been cleared, and then Tank could have just committed. But
Reloading.
Presto, or Dina, a little one step ahead of him.
Yeah, nice shutdown by Sheep. And again, these charges have just been not working at all for Youngbloods. I feel like they just keep doing the same thing. They spawn up the charger and then they're so worried about missing the charger, they just like hold off until they're like guaranteed it, and they just keep getting shot down. That was a 100% easy charge right there and just misses yet again. So Lost in the Source, just playing it slow, clearing out all the common. Hunter goes in, gets skeeted by Dina. Maybe a bit of tilt coming out here by Youngbloods. Boomer goes in, gets a 2-boom. Charges actually landed, that was so close to a double as well. Sheep almost walked out into that. So quad boom out, so I was just clearing out all these common. Looking at about 693 bonus at the moment, which is pretty good for this map. Definitely doing well. Should just be this one last hit. Hunter pre-spawns around the corner, already got chipped twice and gets killed. So nice kill there by Sue. Jockey going in at the back, gets shut down, spit a pre-spat, charger misses yet again. Have another look at the bonus, so only dropped him down 60 on that last hit. Still looking at a 632 bonus for this chapter. Lost in the Source playing really well at the moment.
New year.
Getting a chapter score of 1224 points, so Youngbloods need to match or ideally get a better bonus this map.
Do you have like some weird survival UI on your screen right now?
I do not.
Okay, I think my game is breaking.
So yeah, Peanut, what do you want to see from Youngbloods to start to try and make this comeback here?
I'm curious as to where they're gonna fight the tank. They might fight in the same spot, but I kind of like fighting it up top the stairs. They have to go for a risky play if they're gonna want to make up some points.
The main problem is I don't think they can actually get anywhere. I don't think they can push up top because they basically push straight into the tank. And they can't go back because then tank can drop onto them. Maybe they could try and bait the tank to drop down and then run forward, but then you're kind of just opening yourself up to get played on by SI. So first hit once again, Spitter Charger, Smoker, Jockey. Youngblood's already pushed out. Cleared most of the common.
Reloading.
Looks like everything's rocketing up from top except for the smoker.
Smoker's actually going in, everything's coming down.
Oh,
Nice.
almost a resecure.
Oh, the spit went through the fence though.
No.
Oh, it could have been a lot more damage if the spitter just aimed at the floor.
Reloading.
So pretty good take there by Youngbloods. Looked a bit scary there for a second. I'll see if they go back to the same spot that Lost in the Source went to fight out the Horde, or if they'll try and fight it around this van.
Two-boom landing.
Two-boom actually comes out. Smoke in the back. Hunter got skeeted by Rochelle. Oozy skeet.
Was actually very separated. That could have been really bad.
Yeah, if that Hunter would have landed, I believe Jockey was right there as well for the cover. Probably would have taken a good 40, 50 damage, potentially.
Looks like the survivors are going to opt to take the hit here.
Which is very scary because
You can spawn everywhere. They can spawn above you even when they're looking at you. It's really bad.
well, the main problem is that ledge up on the side of the building doesn't actually like block you, so you can just like stand right at the corner and still get a rocket spawn. Nice two-boom coming out by Dina. SI going in, Charger lands. Hunter did get skeeted, but Charge spit into... Oh no.
Oh no.
Gay Kid just lost a lot of health because of those common in the spit.
Looks like they're going to start working their way forward. Door should open up any second now.
Doors open. Gay. Still, Gay Kid very separated at the back.
I think they're going to
Smoker
go
goes
on
for
him.
him.
Yep.
Smoker does. Nice clear there by Ellis. But that's a 2-cap at the back, and that's going to be Gay Kid going down. So a little bit of confusion coming out by survivors. Didn't really know what they wanted to do. Some wanted to go inside, and the others wanted to stay at the back and clear out the few straggling common coming in. But a lot of damage comes out because of that, so Lucky Look's team gonna have to pull it together here if they want to try and win this game.
Could take this tank flawlessly if they want to make up points. Lost in the Sauce landing all their spit chargers.
Yeah, that's another big difference, or like, you know, obvious difference between these two teams at the moment is Youngblood's not really landing any of their charges, even the ones inside. And I think I've already seen Lost in the Source land 3, maybe 4 with that last one.
Yep, every single charger they've had, they've actually landed. Not all the spits.
Yeah, that first hit spit was pretty unfortunate. Could have done a lot more damage. Nice one boom coming out onto Rochelle there. Not sure if that's going to be enough for the tank to decide to go in or not. Tank up in the hands of Presto. I forgot to mention. Looks like he's just chilling. Probably wants to go in with a 3-cap here, and I don't blame him. Chasing at the moment, catches up to Nick, but hits him up onto the plank, so survivors all going to kite the same way.
Let's fell off.
Gun. Oh, triple punch for Presto! And this is going horribly for Youngbloods at the moment. Presto only got a little bit of health left, but does get the in-cap onto Gay Kid, so tank was looking pretty good there at the start for Youngbloods, but they just ate a lot of damage towards the end of that tank then.
Not really sure what happened, but Ellis somehow fell off the plank.
Maybe when they all tried to run over, he got pushed off. But DB not looking too strong. Survivor's just gonna wait for the bottom to open. Spit goes down. Unfortunately, other cappers weren't ready. Jockey is going to land onto Rochelle, but pretty much instantly cleared.
BBJM's kind of popping off right now.
Yeah, I think he's usually in the last few games I've seen, he's probably been like their most consistent player, I'd say.
Ammo here.
Youngblood's not looking in a good spot. 191 bonus at the moment, and it's pretty much all health bonus at this point. 25 dB. This is another charge lands, but
Ooh, just spreads to him. It whiffed, but then it spread at the last minute.
yeah, getting a little bit lucky, I guess. Spit. Was it blocked or did he just miss? I
No, I
didn't quite
just
see.
missed. It spread towards him instead of away.
Lost in the Source, they're looking to be the better team here on Dead Before Dawn on both Survivor and Infected. Kind of goes in, gets nicely skeeted by Elusive. That hit pretty much just getting immediately shut down. Survivor's just pushing on through here till should be what, maybe one hit save for him? As long as no one gets in-capped. They are going to have this end spawn if they go for it. Charger actually walks the wrong way, so Coach is able to block the end spawn for them.
Lucky Lock doesn't go down here. This will be the last hit. Charger coming in. Whiffing. Oh, landing. Getting
Oh, the
shut
stumble
down.
and the spit!
Oh, Elusive getting stumbled and spit. 2 downs coming down out.
Luckily they didn't have any DB, but they did lose the remaining health bonus they did have on Lucky Lock. And a little bit onto BB Jam.
I don't mean to be cursing myself.
So Youngblood's making it to the safe room with only a 74 bonus. And it could even be lower. Looks like it didn't change.
Quit screwing around, getting
So yeah, only a 74 bonus this round compared to Lost in the Source's, what, 624? Not looking too good for Youngbloods at this point. They're going to need to make a big comeback on these next few
I need
maps.
some help.
Now, these next 2 maps are worth a lot, so it's definitely possible.
Yeah, maybe if we see a tank wipe or a quad or something. Or just, you know, lower all their bonus and make it with bonus. I think this next map, if they take the tank well, it can be, there's maybe a few chokes after the tank spawn to do a lot of damage. Also, tank spawn should be set to 52% on this map, which is going to be pretty much after the vent drop. Because most of the tank spawns on this map are not very good. So quick ready ups coming out from both teams. Toilet gets thrown through the window and we are live for
Hopefully.
map 3.
Hopefully it doesn't bug
2-2,
out
yeah.
the second team.
2-2 for the first hit with a Hunter Smoker. Survivor's just slowly clearing out the common. What do you like to do here on this first hit? Do you just like to push out to the left or the right usually?
I like to send off 4 survivors to the right. Just stuff all the infected when they come in.
Yeah, it could be the play. Smoke comes out onto Coach, but instantly cleared, and then Hunter instantly skeeted. Boomer popped as well.
Everything getting nicely shut down.
Okay, probably needs to bind SND restart. I'm calling it right now.
Yep.
Because this map can be quite annoying if you don't have a SND restart bind. A lot of ads going through this shopping mall. So next hit,
Close that door.
pretty good hit here. 3-cap with the spit. Charger going in very early by himself. Instantly shut down. Hunter went in and didn't really do anything as well. So going in one by one here, not really the play. I guess they're maybe just trying to delay this button Jockey gets M2'd and then they're not really even going to delay this if they clear the common off the coach. So what did you think about that? Like, I guess the idea there was to go in one by one, force them off the button and try and delay as much as possible, but I think they should have just went in, you know, everyone together and actually tried to do damage.
I've seen teams go in one by one on that button, and it like you'll get like 4 or 5 attacks just from doing that. So I think that's what they were trying to go for, but Charger and Hunter went out at the same time for some reason.
Now Survivor's in a very tricky spot for SI to do anything, as did that pull actually land or just get instantly cleared? Did also notice another charge missed, so
Bloods needs to start landing these chargers. They're not going to make a comeback unless they do.
yeah, it's looking pretty rough for Youngbloods at the moment. 3 people currently also sitting on a donut. Actually goes to show how much damage that Lost in the Source have either taken from friendly fire or common, as they all have a little bit of chip. Besides Sue, Hunter going in does land, Charger coming in as well. Instantly shut down, nice. Nicely done by Lost in the Source. Seem to be getting a lot of these shutdowns on most of the spawns, especially charges. If there's ever a threat of one of these charges landing, it seems to be pretty much instant cleared.
Reloading. I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah,
So
Lost
Survivor's opening the room, and looks like they're going to try and wait because this should start a horde.
I didn't even know you could open this door, to be honest.
Yeah, it's kind of like you'll see the glow from the little key card thing that you have to put in, but you have to stand at like a weird angle to actually be able to open it. Usually there's a horde here, but I'm not sure what triggers it. So this could actually be pretty dangerous for Lost in the Source, as it hasn't gone off yet, and maybe another charge missed, unfortunately for Youngbloods. But yeah, I'm not sure what triggers it. I thought it was maybe the back wall when that gets broken out. So if a boom or something lands and common break out that wall, they could have common or a horde coming in during this tank. It looks like they're trying to also figure out how to get this horde started. They don't want to spawn up this tank and have horde coming in at the same time.
Maybe
spawns from in
maybe it's
front.
the ATM in here.
I'm not sure what it is. I believe it's the wall, but maybe when the wall breaks, it like triggers the ATM. Because I don't think you can shoot the ATM, and it doesn't do anything. Survivor's going to go for this pre-chip and then probably run back into the room. Decent amount of chip coming out onto the tank already. 900 Charger going in early. Hunter does land, but that's 2 spawns sacked for an early corner. Just the jockey up for Youngbloods. And this tank's probably going to die. Gets one more punch. But wow. Good take there by Lost in the Source.
Thanks.
I would have went after anyone else that might have been pretty bad for Lost in the Sauce.
What did you think of that though? They sacked 2 spawns for that early cap. Not sure if that's the play.
I think there was some miscommunication there. I think the tank wanted the Charger to go in, not the Hunter. Because the Charger had it, but then the Hunter took it and he whiffed, so.
One boom lands. Hunter also capping the play to get boomed, but it's looking like another scary map here coming out from Lost in the Source.
Sitting at almost 1,000 health bonus and they're over halfway through the map.
And there's realistically only maybe two chokes where you could do a lot of damage coming up, I'd say. So if they take the rest of this horde pretty well and get through this first one, they're going to be sitting on a really fat bonus for this map. Hunter lands for a second. Jockey coming in. Charger tried to pick up the person who was getting up from the hunt, but went in way too early. Surprised that boomer actually landed just then. Only the one boom onto Ellis, so he's not really too phased.
Reloading.
So 3 cap spit here with Hunter. No charger, so probably the best chance does land the hunt onto Coach, but Spitter was not ready in time, and I think the door should be open in a second. And this is going to be lost in the sauce, getting through one of the chokes that could really do damage, which is pretty much these corners here. They're going to be pushing into this room. So pretty much one more chance here for Youngbloods to get maybe a charged spit, but they don't actually even have the spitter. So Hunter pre-spawn, not going to be able to get out of here either. Gets skeeted.
I think that's it.
Yeah, Lost in the Source should just be able to push outside now. This is going to be next to impossible for them to do a lot of damage out in this open area.
Reloading.
Someone shoots the ATM by accident.
Still sitting at a 1004 health bonus as well, so game looking quite out of reach for Youngbloods at this point. Charger instantly shut down. Jockey got shut down as well. Smoker lands for a second, instantly cleared, and I don't think they get one more hit.
I'm gonna jump over this shortcut here and
That's going to be Lost in the Source, making yet another safe room with pretty massive bonus. Getting in with a 956 bonus, giving them a chapter score of 1656 points. And this game is just looking, it's pretty much over at this point. Like, Youngbloods can't win this game, I don't think.
unless they make it in with the same health bonus or more, then yeah, I think it is over, unfortunately.
Yeah, we'd need to see a massive wipe coming out on Finale, which I assume they're playing Finale. I haven't actually asked, but seeing as how it's just the one game, I'd say so. Moment of truth. And it did not bug out, so you love to see it. So just to remind everyone, 2-2 for the first hit with Hunter Smoker.
Everything positioned in the same spot.
Smoker.
Hunter going in, actually lands the hunt, and that's going to be Spit. Actually didn't spread onto Coach there, so it could have been a little bit more damage, but still pretty decent for a 2-2.
Yeah, Spit actually whiffed, but it hit the other 3 survivors while they were all focused on the smoker.
Didn't quite catch the what order they sacked their spawn. Okay, I was thinking maybe they sacked for a quad, but they did not. Have the 3 cap with the boom here for this event.
Don't think they're gonna send it in one by one. They might just send it all in. Yep.
Oh, looks like Charger hesitated there for a second and unfortunately causes him to whiff his charge. Could have been a nasty 3 cap there if he just committed, I'd say. Just got to drop down and hit M1, you know, you can't really, or at least against like a decent team, you can't really like just sit around and wait with your charger because you're just going to get picked off or whiff. So that's just going back out into this open area. Hunt Spit actually lands, pull in the back. A little bit of damage coming out onto Nick.
Reloading.
So Survivor's just going to be pushing forward as the little shutter here has opened. So they have a good set of spawns, which they already have the charger here. Looking for a spitter. They didn't get it though, so no spit here. This can be another pretty dangerous choke. As there is a wall here that you can scratch out twice and come in from behind, which is where the jockey's actually coming from.
Charger getting just melted.
Yeah, pretty good shutdown overall there by Youngbloods. Now I hope some shenanigans don't happen here where they open the side room and get common.
Cute.
Weapons over here.
By the way, just saying, don't open the room, basically, what Dina said. Not actually, yeah, I'm not sure if it's supposed to just, like, trigger. Oh, nice jockey coming out on the front. Ooh. A little bit of chip rolling out onto Dina.
Choosing to be a little aggressive, push him back, get that control down a little bit.
That was a really close boom. Good shutdown by our gay kid. So Lost in the Source looks like they have the Hunter Charger, so... Do you think they're also going to go for the early cap to give the tank a free corner, or do you think they're just going to wait and try and go for a 3 cap on this tank? So they can push the survivors all the way back up. They could actually probably land it.
Go in as soon as he gets the first punch.
Survivors cutting back, but Ellis pretty much gives the tank a free corner.
Yep.
Here comes the SI. Ooh, lucky lock with the M2, that could have been bad, but does eat the charge. So this tank looking like a wipe. And it is actually the wipe coming out. All Lost in the Source. Not sure what Ellis was doing there. Elusive kind of gave the tank a free punch, which basically got him that early incap and support. Looked like they were going to land 3 cap either way, but Lucky Lock did get an M2 on the jockey, which pretty much kept them alive for another couple seconds as he did eat the charge. Ooh, 25% tank here. Not really what either team probably wanted to see.
Now is that team, or I'm sorry, that room with the attic, is that banned or?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I think I know what you're talking about. So, Charger Jockey, Smoker, Boomer, no spitter with this charger in this first area, which I guess both teams are probably happy with. Ooh, Charger probably could have let him get smoked there and probably just punched him and then covered. Opts to just go in and charge.
You know, 1v1ing the smoker right now.
I'm not too familiar with this tank spawn, but I don't think the survivors can push out. Oh, nice 2-boom onto the back by Lucky Lock. Looks like Hunter's set up in front, getting ready for that wall kick spit, probably. Also have a charger here. Charger goes in and instantly shut down. Pretty interesting spot, as I think he could have probably just waited for the Hunter to get his wall kick and just taken the survivor getting up. So it looks like they are going to be able to probably push out into this diner if they wanted to. Oh well, probably not actually. Well, that could have been a dangerous boom. It looks like they're still going for it. Need to be careful of these ATMs near the jockey as they do start an alarm, which will cause Horde to come in. Elusive tank up in the hands, or 4 young bloods, I should say. Pretty much need a wipe here. Tank going in. Looks like he's going to Nick, who actually gets caught on the bench. Whiffs his
Out of the
second punch
corner.
though.
SI getting annihilated. I think this is going to be a 1-down tank.
Time to move.
Yeah, Charger misses again. Hunter got skeeted, and I think
Thanks.
maybe Jockey got M2'd or just killed. But yeah, just going to be the 1 down onto Dina after Tank missing the second punch onto Sheep, which could have been the early corner he needed. Nice M2 there by Nick Sheep on the boomer when he did get pulled. A little bit of separation here on survivors, but no SI up, so
SI just getting shut down once again.
yeah, especially with these charges as well, like we said earlier, it's pretty much these charges either miss or they just instantly get shut down. No spitter in this choke as well, so 3-cap boomer in these hallways. Jockey goes in. Just gets
Jockey.
1v1 by Sheep.
Ambitious jockey there.
And not sure what's happening at this point. I think Young Bloods might be on the tilt or just kind of given up at this point.
Fortunately, they are down 2,400. Survivor sitting on a 1,000 health bonus still, so
That's kind of the problem with this map 4 is, like, I'd say this is easily the most even map in the campaign, I'd say. And already being down such a big points difference going into this map, pretty much GG. But you never know. You do see strange comebacks all the time in Left 4 Dead 2, so see what Youngbloods can pull off. They're going to need to start here on SI though. Definitely going to need to lower this bonus.
getting a nice wall kick in the back.
A little bit of damage rolling out onto Presto. But Survivors still have a pretty hefty bonus for this map.
Reloading.
Sitting at around 837. Health bonus and damage bonus pretty much even as well, so insta clear on the pull, tries to go for the pull down. Ooh, charge out onto Rochelle. Smoker gets the pull down, but not really much damage rolling out. Jockey going in gets M2 down and actually catches a melee to the face on his way down. Lost in the source, just crouching through.
I want to see it. Blow it up on somebody. Dang it.
Let's say a surprise they're deciding to wait so long. Nice boomer spawn, getting 3 boom.
Charger finally landing.
It's going to be a decent chunk of their DB disappearing with that charge spit landing onto Sheep. Looking a little bit too late though to finally be landing these spit charges. It's pretty much the end of the map here for Lost in the Source, and still sitting at a very nice bonus. Hunter lands for a second, insta-cleared. Jockey landed for a second, insta-cleared. And Smoker's still trying to pull someone. It's going to get a few ticks out here on the coach, but
Reloading.
lost in the sauce. Still sitting at a 600 bonus. I'm not even sure where they just triggered that alarm.
This is what I'm looking for.
Oh, Ellis just gets caught there in the spit. Gets charged back as well, so this is gonna hurt their bonus here a bit. Sue just taking a nap outside of their safe room. Lucky Lock with the BM.
Starting to like you guys.
So good to see young bloods having fun, even though they are losing this game. Lost in the sauce, can be making it in with a 432 bonus. Chapter score of 1,132 and campaign score in 4 maps of 4,844. Both teams having a little bit of fun here in all chat. I think Youngbloods probably pretty much know this game's over at this point, I'd say. So first hit once again, Jockey, Charger, Smoker, Boomer. Let's see what Lost in the Sauce here can do on this first hit. Everything pretty much shut down 2-boom landing, but that's about it. Smoker
Actually,
coming in.
Pretty good shutdown by them.
Yeah.
Not getting stuck on a food cart. Doing kick flips.
Hunt spit up for the next hit, see what else they get.
I want to see some aggressive play. I want to see them rush this tank.
Kind of going in, spit of pre-spits. Oh,
360 charge.
Presto going for the style points with that charge. Looks like your wish will be granted as they should be.
there it
ATM
is.
and Sui straight in. Jockey lands up front onto Lucky Lock, who's still in the room getting his ass beat by some common. Double punch coming out. Whiffs one.
Boomer trying to boom through a glass window. That doesn't work.
So Sue getting one incap, still 30% health. Should get this corner here onto Rochelle. Survivor's not really shooting this tank at all, getting a lot of punches still. Ooh, almost gets that last one at the end, so wow, look at their health right now.
I respect it though.
I mean, you could go for the big plays. Pretty much the only play they could do there. I think if you run back, there's not really anywhere that you can fight that tank without taking like a massive amount of damage.
Probably gonna be forced to take the shortcut here, probably. Lucky Lock's too slow. He'll be black and white by the time they get past the crescendo.
I'll hold on to these pills.
Oh, never mind. They found pills. Gay
Did
kid
he
jumping
just fall?
off the thing. Didn't fall. Straight up jump.
Oh, Lucky Look get pulled down. There goes all of his health. He
Gravity
just ate
is
those.
just not working with them right now.
And Rochelle also gets dropped by the jockey, so looking like a Woshi knee if you ask me. I don't know, maybe gonna get this wall kick.
He's asking
Wants the 1v1.
1v1. He's asking for it.
I need some help.
It was just a decoy.
Getting baited!
Just a decoy.
Coach gets charged back down off the rail. And someone's dying here. It looks like it's going to be a lucky lock.
And that's GG.
And that's the GG's coming out from both teams. Very well
can't-
played by Loft in the Source. Not gonna lie though, Peanut, I thought this game was probably gonna be a bit closer than this. This was kind of a stomping by Lost in the Source.
It seems like Lost in the Sauce landed all of their charge and spits, like we were talking about. Like that was the difference maker.
Yeah, SI just landing on average more, and you know the big SI like charge spits. That's really what you need to be landing on these hits, because everything else, like, yeah, it lands unless there's a massive amount of separation. It's pretty much not gonna do anything. But that is all for us here. Thank you everyone who tuned in. I don't think we have any matches until next week now. Thank you, Peanut, for co-casting with me, and thank you, Krycha, for streaming the game. We'll see everyone next week for more matches of the Quarantine Cup 2020.